Hello everybody, welcome back to some more Lord of the Rings Online. We are again in Hobbiton Bywater, but we are not here for the reason you think. In fact, we are not even going to be here for the episode. We're just starting off here. So, at the end of the last episode, I talked about how we want to get to, as high level as we can before we start going with the next quest. The next quest being a level 39 one. So, preferably, we want to be at around level 38 to 39 in order to do that. Alongside, at level 38, we get our new tier of armor that we can craft in our new jewelry and etc, etc. So, it's just probably a good idea to get to at least level 38 as quickly as possible. Now, what we could do is farming, like we did last time. However, that is slightly boring and, just boring. Honestly, that it just kind of is. So what I thought I'd do instead is do some skirmishes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be doing some skirmishes and recording all of them until we get to level 38. So I'm not just going to do one, I'm going to do as many as it takes to get to level 38. That might take forever, that might be fairly quickly, you never know. I mean, we're already pretty much level 36 already. So yeah, it might take a while, but then I'll speed all those up into a little like montagey type thing, and then we'll be at level 38 or level 39 depending on how quick it takes. And yeah, everything should be kind of okay for the next few missions. So I think this is the best way of doing it. Otherwise, we're going to be sort of sitting around doing nothing for ages. But before we do anything like that, we have to get our Hobbit gift of the day, which is going to be a small pile of copper scraps. So that is an extra 400 silver to our whatever button it is, to our 64 gold, 146 silver, and 43 copper. So we get 64 gold, 546 silver, and 43 copper after that, alongside anything we get from skirmishes, which will be fun. So yeah, I'm going to do all these. It's probably going to take a while. Might be a long video depending on how much I speed the clips up. And yeah, I'll see you in quite a while when I've done all the skirmishes I need to do to get to level 38 or 39, depending on what I decide. Minimum 38 though. So yeah, I'm going to start on those now. At first I thought what I'd do before I go away is I might as well spend all my marks. So I started with about 2,200-ish, and now I have 100 in my wallet, but I've used that to essentially bulk up on my my healer's healing. So now they will heal 923.032. I also found out that I had none of these skill training and personal on here at all, so that's why I've been maybe not having the greatest healer in the world. At least that works that one out. So now I'm actually going to do these skirmishes. So yeah, getting onto those now. Okay, so that is now 15 skirmishes done. Obviously, I get 1 veteran footman bounty at the end of each, so that is 15 of those done. One of them I actually forgot to record, unfortunately, but it wasn't, you know, massively interesting. It was one of the only 2 I did in Trouble in Tuckborough. It just wasn't very entertaining. I was really just testing something there because, as you may have seen in the last one, if you really paid attention, I tried in that one to basically avoid the counterattacks, which, because the majority of the XP that comes from skirmishes come from the end of the skirmish. So for example, if we scroll back to this one, the one I just did, 4,975 XP. That is more than, you know, I'm going to get from just a few enemies in a counterattack, and it means I can just more quickly complete the skirmish. I could do the Trouble in Tuckborough one in about 7 minutes, whereas on average I was doing the other Thievery and Mischief in about 13 minutes. So, you know, it just kind of depended on how I wanted to do that. But now we are level 38, which is going to mean that I'm going to have to go away and make myself some stuff, but by doing that we actually got Beneath Notice, which gives us a minus 60% perceived threat. I'm going to throw that next to that. It's not really something I use, but it's always nice to have it there. So yeah, now I need to go and make some new armor, which is fun because I only just made this level 35 stuff. Make some new armor, get that jewelry sorted out because I actually made the wrong jewelry in some cases. I think I made the wrong earrings, for example. And also make a new bow and new weapons. Weapon-wise, I'm not sure whether or not I'll do it with this character or with another weaponsmith character, but obviously the rest I have to go to a different character anyway. So, might take a little while, just obviously because I've got to get the recipes and all the materials and such and such. But hopefully, fairly soon, we should be able to get some new armor, new weapons, new jewelry, and other such things. And we can carry on continuing with the main quest, which is now closer to our level. And also, from Jay here, we also got to get Pathfinder, so we now have a plus 27% run speed out of combat. And something else I realized from that is our main issue is power at the moment. So as you may have noticed if you were paying attention to the power bar during that, and you can go back if you want to see it, the power bar, I am waiting around a ton, waiting for my power to go back up, and I could be a lot more efficient if I had some better in-combat power regen. Out of combat is kind of okay. Actually, we can check here. Out of combat, our power regen is 2,256 out of combat, but it's 455 in combat. Not that good, so we need to see if we can get anything jewelry-wise or even pocket items or any armor at all. Something like that gives us... Also, we need to get a new cloak. That's another thing. That gives us more power. We can probably lay off on the vitality a bit if something else gives us more power, or in-combat power regen are the 2 priorities, I think, at the moment, because our health is being kept up, especially by our herbalist, who I'm also going to be leveling up to be healing me with power. So hopefully that helps out in the near future. But that's going to be it for this episode. Hope you enjoyed. I'm probably going to be doing these sort of things, like big compilation type things, instead of doing one per episode, quite a lot more now, and speeding through. Same with probably deeds and, you know, kind of farming's already like that, but I think I'll probably do it more often with more things. It just depends on what is happening. So next episode, probably going to be going back to the missions, or the quests rather. But first I've got to go sell this stuff and hopefully get that better armor. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.